Let's talk about Autotune. There's actually nothing wrong with Autotune. It's a tool just like anything else. If used well, it's fantastic. If you overuse it, it's no good. Personally, I think Autotune is fantastic and I used it on every single song I've ever done. Doesn't matter how good a vocalist is, I will always Autotune their track so that it just sounds that little bit sweeter. Everything that you hear on the radio, everything that you hear that is commercially released has some sort of pitch modification done to it. There are very few singers who are releasing things that don't have some sort of pitch correction, even the ones that sound real. So here's some quick tips for how to use Autotune properly. First of all, on your main vocal, you want to make sure you get a take that's as good and as in pitch as you can possibly get. Ideally, you'll have a good singer who won't have trouble hitting the pitch. But sometimes they're going to be a little bit off, and sometimes you can't avoid it, and sometimes you might even not notice until later on in the process. That's where Autotune comes in well. Now you can go through and manipulate note by note. Personally, I don't do that a lot, because if you've got a good take, just applying a little bit of Autotune might get it just to that radio kind of sound that you need. Now with Autotune settings on a main vocal, I never set them to have a very quick attack. The quicker and faster the response on the Autotune, the more like a robot they will sound, and you want to relax that a lot on your main vocal. Now, when it comes to harmonies, you really want to Autotune 100%, and that is because they're harmonies. They're not there for people to listen to, they're there for support, and what you want is for them to be on the note every single time. So there's no harm in auto-tuning harmonies to 100%. After all, if you're producing dance music, you want everything sounding fantastic. You're producing music that's electronic. As for doubles, if a vocal track's particularly good, I may not auto-tune double tracks at all. And that's because naturally, once you combine double tracks, there'll be a very kind of natural difference between them. And what that will do is create a fatter sound when you put it with your main vocal. If you hard tune a double vocal, effectively you're eliminating the need for it at all. Because once something is exactly on the same pitch and frequency as another track, they will just sound the same. What you want to do is apply maybe a little bit of auto-tune, but relax it a lot, or apply no auto-tune at all, and leave it on your main center vocal. So ideally, a little bit of auto-tune on your main vocal, none on your doubles, and 100% auto-tune on your harmonies, and you should have a vocal that's sounding pretty good. That is, if it was recorded on pitch or as close to on pitch as you can get. It's really important that you understand how to use tools like Autotune, because just like everything else, if you use them well, they sound fantastic, and if you use them poorly, they sound really bad. So that's it for this tip. If you like it, subscribe, keep making music, and I'll see you next time.
Beast mode.